And joining us now is Tim Cook. He is the Chief Credit Officer for Frontier Farm Credit Services of America. Tim, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Ken. Pleasure to be on.
Well, interesting times in production agriculture as we wrap up what has been very much an interesting year that agriculture's had to play in it. But one of those things that we continue to read reports and see things from the Federal Reserve Bank that agriculture is going to come through this, albeit with some help. But kind of what's the 3,000-foot view that you see ag credit and helping production agriculture?
Yeah, interesting to say the least. As if we back up to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 months ago, things looked pretty bleak for agriculture. The cattle sector was having trouble getting cattle killed, and corn and soybean prices looked pretty tough. Now, as we fast forward to today, as you reference, it looks like overall farm profitability for 2020 is going to be very, very strong. There's no doubt that the farm program payments have, as well as the disaster assistance payments tied to COVID, the CFAP payments, have had a big impact on that. But I think we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that the overall commodity price environment and the most recent rally is a big component of that as well.
Well, it is, and we've talked with other folks and go, well, that helped in 2020, but looking at 2021, a lot of those things won't be there, and so we're going to have to find some place for all these crops to go.
Yeah, well, and that's the positive thing. It looks like we've entered into a demand-driven market. These last several years, it's been the supply side that's really driven any price rallies we've had. But with China coming back into the market in a big way for U.S. crops, both corn and soybeans, and it looking like South America is, at least for the time being, having some weather challenges, I think there's at least some short-term legs underneath these crop prices that we're seeing, and we're optimistic. And if we look at the futures market, there's certainly an opportunity for producers to hedge some profitable levels for 2021 as well.
Tim Cook is the Chief Credit Officer for Frontier Farm Credit and Farm Credit Services of America. We're going to take a break, and we'll have more with him in just a moment.